This dish is delicious. It has beautiful carrots for texture, beautiful cucumbers. We're gonna be serving them with these small, pillowy, soft bao buns. We have two sauces. We have a scallion sauce and a red Ssam sauce. This dish is amazing, and I'm gonna show you how to make that right now. I love sharing recipes that are super easy, and the ones that are foolproof are the best ones. And this is one of those foolproof recipes. It's a traditional Korean dish called Bo Ssam, and it's made with pork, or carrots, and then you're gonna make strips. You know is that this pork is something that you need to learn how to make. Also, this spoon is a dandy little kitchen tool because you can sit here with a spoon, go around. This is a great way of taking off the skin. So a chef called Chang is the one where I learned this recipe from, and he uses the Dry Brine Method. It's a great do-ahead. It's super easy. You're going to love this recipe. You're gonna grab a pork that's boneless. Now you could do pork shoulder or pork butt. The pork butt is not the butt of the pork, it's a cut. Either works fine. Get the sugar and the salt, and I know it looks like it's a lot of sugar and salt. I know it does, but it's not. You can add other things that you'd like in here too. You're gonna get it into all the crevices. For example, this is what's gonna happen. I know you're thinking, oh my God, it has so much salt. It does not have a lot of salt. This is gonna work, and this is the reason why. When you put salt on something like a steak, within a few minutes, you start to see what's called osmosis starting to happen, and you start to see little like bubbles of liquid coming out of the meat. The salt dissolves into the natural moisture and liquid that's inside the meat. Once the salt is dissolved by the liquid that comes out, it's also absorbed through the process called diffusion. The protein in meat creates sort of like a gel that traps and holds on to the water from the brine that we made by just pouring the salt on top of this. Some citrus, and I'm gonna squeeze it. You can use lemon, lime, you can use orange juice. I'm gonna put this into a vessel and I'm gonna loosely cover it, refrigerate, because I do want some of the air to actually go around it and kind of dry off the moisture that's on the surface, because then that'll give us like an even better crust. And I'm gonna leave it in there minimum 6 hours. We want this to turn out great. Do it for 24 hours. Brining in this large protein format is fantastic. It gives us like a better Maillard browning, like that brown exterior, that crust that forms. I know this isn't authentic. However, it's a really wonderful reinterpretation of this dish. You can see that it actually has removed a lot of the moisture. So much of this moisture and liquid that's in here is from the fat cat. So you don't want to use this, you don't want to boil this liquid that's here, you want to throw it out. Don't boil it and then make a gravy. Please do not, just throw it out. Fat cap part, you want to cook that side up. Set the oven at 300, and then you're going to put it in there for about 5 to 6 hours. There's two sauces, and you do need them both because they're delicious. The last thing I'm going to show you is the bao buns. You could either make or you can buy at the store. I bought mine at the store. Bao buns, they're not that difficult to make if you want to make it. If you want me to do a video on how to make bao buns, then let me know. These have to be steamed, and so when they're steamed, they get a little bit fluffier. You open this up, you put the pork in there and put the carrots and put the sauce and put the cucumbers. That is going to be amazing for dinner. So I'm going to go get my steamer set up. So I don't know if you have one of these. I love to use this to do steamed vegetables, steamed cauliflower. Get some water, place this inside. So this is a great contraption. Spray this first so that it doesn't stick. Spray the top of the buns is so that it won't stick to the foil. And we're gonna do like a little tent so that it kind of keeps the steam in there. It has a really nice bark on the top. We need to let it rest for about an hour, then we're gonna go make the accompaniments for this. And if you don't want to serve it with bao buns, you can serve it with rice. You can serve it with really whatever you want. The main thing I want you to walk away from this recipe when you're doing a dry brine for large format proteins like this one, sugar and salt is an absolutely fantastic way. This carrot is a big carrot. I think this is like organic. You have to try this.